Yeah, I do think that again, going back to my like modernity thing, because Century 21, first and foremost, is a critique of modernity. You know, it's not just like a film about male issues or just the internet. It's like Century 21, right? It's the 21st century. It's this modern, you know, morass of social isolation with intellectual exposure. It's the weird thing, but that environment, like I can see it again having the effect of exacerbating this type of like whatever you want to call it, Gnosticism or just the rejection and the unreasonable rejection of perfectly normal things. Um, yeah.
But could you say that, like, with online debate culture, they're positing this kind of like ideal world where everybody, agrees, and like there's um, a system of rationality, and that we're putting forth this ideal of rationality, right? But what if like the reality of it, there's the contrast between the ideal and the reality
Mm-hmm.
of like we're all online and we're participating in this kind of thing that just doesn't seem like emotionally very healthy, right?
Sorry, what's your question exactly?
Sorry.
Or were you making a statement?
You succinct.
Yeah.
Succinctify it for me.
Okay.
My brain's very small. I can't
Yeah.
handle. Yeah.
So I guess I'm asking, like, does the nihilism associated with that, does it come from setting things up in this way of like there's this remote ideal of rational truth,
Yeah.
but that's not where the reality is of how we engage with that idea. Like the character Max and,
Yeah.
and like engaging in it
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
unhealthy
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
like,
okay. Okay.
right?
Okay.
And so it's a contrast between the ideal form of the idea of perfect agreement.
Yeah. Yeah. In
and how
Max's head, he's being perfectly rational, and he's like, he's striving for that ideal, but the world doesn't care. That seems to be that's the way it works in Century 21. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I do think that's accurate. It's like there's that line where he's like, the argument doesn't go away, even if the people you disagree with do. That's true. So he is coming at us from a very kind of rationalistic, idealistic rationalism, maybe. That's kind of the Naxton perspective. But the reason it doesn't work in the internet is because the internet like amplifies the irrational first and foremost, and those like potent like there's these irrational kind of potencies, if you will, within people that the internet just sort of amplifies, because when you don't have accountability, nothing is stopping you, like who's holding you accountable towards rationality. So I think we haven't actually seen good discourse yet. Like that hasn't emerged yet in our world. We have like the mediums of discourse, but like to develop that into a discourse framework that would be truly rational online, that would be a work of art. That's like I don't think that's happened.